War, the black femicide, the murder of women, especially the murder of black women by their own intimate partners, is sitting heavy on our heart. That is a part of our news and a part of the zeitgeist. They chasing black women all over Zara at the mall, trying to accuse us of damn shoplifting. I hope that young woman gets her coins from Zara. It looks as though we about to. It looks as though we about to have to It's looking like we might have to target Zara. And like another woman said, like, I wasn't really shopping at Zara like that for real. Like shopping at Zara like that for real anyway. Yeah, that feels like there is a dark cloud. Sometimes it feels literally like this nation is trying to stomp on all of the progress that we are making. Cause y'all know I told us black women are the new belief system. I believe in us. I don't believe in none of the rest of this stuff. Thank you for the donut, Eugene. Hey, Eugene. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate y'all. That is how it feels. That is how it feels. Y'all, welcome to the Sunshine Report. Good morning, beautiful, bold, brilliant black women of the 92%. Welcome on in. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the kitty cat. Thank you for your generosity of heart and spirit. Let me tell us, black women, thank you, y'all. And we got to get that. We got to get this. We have a lofty goal. Please help us out with your daily heart me. I've already pinned it. If you have not given your daily heart me, thank you so much for getting that, for going ahead and sending your daily heart me. I really do want to knock out this flash goal. I appreciate it. I want to tell black women something right now. As the news, thank you, Simone. As the news shows us, black women are the new belief system. I know it seems a little hard-hearted. I know it comes across a little harsh, but y'all, we can't believe in nothing but ourselves as black women. And I'm grateful for us. Thank you, living. That's exactly what we need. Thank you. I want to keep seeing those daily heartbeats fly. I appreciate it. We are the new belief system. Hey, soda pop pop mama. If anybody coming in here that does not consider themselves a part of the 92% community, that's okay. Welcome. Come on in. Y'all need the guidance. You need to be in this community with us and be supportive and come on in. Thank you for those. Thank you for those Go Populars. I'm going to send some more up too. Can you guys make my Go Populars cascade? I appreciate that. Thank you. Keep that going, please. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. So, I want us to know that we need to believe in us. It's us over everybody right now. That's truly how I feel about it. And I need you to underline, everybody, please put us in the chat, in the committee. I would appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Soda. Mwah. Thank you, Soda. Oh, Soda. Mwah. Thank you, Mama. Thank you for being title gifter. I appreciate it. Big Sis is definitely consenting to kisses this morning. And the biggest kiss in the world to you, black women of the 92%. We need it this morning. They are tripping. And that's why it's okay to prioritize ourselves. Thank you for reaching level number 11. I appreciate that. We need to believe in us, black women of the 92%. As far as I'm concerned, it's us over everybody. And I want us to put us in the chat. Thank you. I love that gift too. It's like a play date cake. I need us to put us in the committee down there in the chat. That's what I call our chat, the committee. And I want us to mentally visualize a big underline under the you and us, because it's too dangerous out there right now for black women to not have that state of mind. A TikTok creator was a white man. He said a little earlier on TikTok earlier this week, like, what is it? What do black people see that the rest of us aren't seeing? It was, to me, it was a little tone deaf and it was obtuse. But then again, that's just kind of what I expect. I expect a lot of mediocrity and I expect a lot of, hey, her divine alchemy. Thank you for coming in. Y'all, let's see some little purple demons down in the chat for the chief of villainy, please. Please, y'all, for the executive committee, for the ones we already have in here, please, let's see some flames for Aaron. Let's see some sunflowers for Rich Oshun Sunflower. I'd love to see some purple demons for the CEO of villainy, her divine alchemy. But this man said, he says, what do black people see that the rest of us don't see? We don't get it. We don't understand. What do they see that we're not seeing? How is it that they are the ones that are with it and have a plan of action, even though the plan of action to other people looks like we're not doing nothing? No, our plan of action, and especially black women, is organized indifference. 92%, what is organized indifference? We know what that is. That is removing ourselves from systems, institutions that are toxic to us. that are harmful to us. We're removing our energy. We're not giving all this extra. We're not doing that. Simone, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Rich Ocean, thank you for being the title gifter of the rose. I appreciate it. And listen, I can't speak for everybody in answer to that man's questions. What do Black people see? That they already have a plan, they already have a strategy, they're acting on it, they're not getting overexcited, they're not reacting, we're responding. We're responding, right? Instead of reacting. So listen, I can't speak for everybody, but you know who I can speak for since I'm one of the founding voices of the 92%? I can speak for us. I can speak for the 92%. What do we see? It's not that difficult. We see the truth. We see the double truth, Ruth. We've been seeing. We have to see it. We not only do we see it, we feel it. We can literally pick it out of the ether. Now, some of us is because we knew we were the virgins. Some of us is because we had trauma as children. Some of us is because you're the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter can pick the drama and the bullshit and the negative energy and like the anticipation, the negative anticipation of like what's about to happen. What's about to happen? The eldest sister, especially the eldest Black daughter, yeah, we real good at that. We can pick that out of the ether. But y'all know how I feel anyway. I feel that we as the 92%. And for those of y'all that are new here, that's us. That's the 92%. This is exit polling data. This is the proof and the documentation of who we are and the power that we bring as Black women, especially to the political table. We are, as I like to say, the bad bitches of progressive and liberal politics of our side, except we don't need hats. You know, when you're a bad bitch, that's just how you show up. We show up as is, sitting in our power. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing out the live. So what do we see? We see it all. Why? Because we have some really interesting characteristics as a 92%, and especially as Black women. What is that gift Black women be in church is praying for? Discernment. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but I know we're all blessed with the gift of discernment, psychic perception, intellect. Y'all know Black women, we love being in school. We stay having a degree. That's one of my energy center. That pineal gland, yes, it's that third eye is wide awake. We see everything. And instead of letting it break us, the day after the election in 2024, we decided to let it build us. We decided to be strengthened and fortified by it. We decided to be empowered by this. Yes, Mama Sharon says, hey, Sue said to go within, and I did, and I found me, the divinity within. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm a pin that. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but that's the truth. I believe in that. I believe in a creator. I believe in something larger. I believe if there is such a thing as a Christ consciousness, yeah, I'm okay with that. That's why I don't be telling Black women what to do with their spirituality. I get the one peeps, everyone and everything. Yes, tell them please, Rich Ocean Sunflower. We are. That is who we are. We woke up and we remembered who we were. We are not walking around here defeated. We're not walking around here scared or bowed. I refuse. And so this is what the Sunshine Report is. This is not just news. It's our morning intelligence briefing. Okay. It's our morning intelligence briefing. It's our nervous system reset as Black women. It's our clarity space. This is where we take this bullshit and this fuckery and what is happening out in the world, and we take it and we transmute it into power. For whom? For us. First, this time over everybody else. Us over everybody. That's the theme today. We needed a reminder. We needed to come back and to remember this. Okay? Calm, clarity, strategy. That is how Black women are moving now. That is how we're moving. And Black women, the 92%, and those people that are aligned with us, we made a decision after the 2024 election. We decided we're no longer going to overwork. We're not over explaining shit to y'all. We're not debating with y'all anymore. We're not extending ourselves for systems that don't believe in us and appreciate us. Thank you for that daily heart me. We ain't never been appreciated by, we've never been appreciated the way we ought to be by the political system. Oh, but we about to be. Because now they messed around and made us mad, and now they got to earn our vote. James Tallarico is learning this learning this lesson as we speak. And we also decided to make 7 crucial decisions. The decision that we're talking about it all in the month of April, is decision number 3, unlearning the grind. All right? And I want us to listen carefully. The grind, that fucked up girl boss culture. Um, the grind told us Black women always work harder, always care more than everything else, always fix everything, even when it's killing us. And it is indeed killing us. That is not hyperbole. Literally, I just came back from an entire women's health summit. We're going to have more Black women there next time. Live Long Women's Health Summit. I love y'all. Thank y'all for sending me there to report back on behalf of Black women in the 92%. We need more Black women there, which is, again, why I want y'all to remember the name Dr. Jessica Shepard. That's my new fave, y'all. I blush a little bit talking about her. She is the Black woman's expert on perimenopause, like menopause and our health after the age of like 35, once we start entering there. So I'm coming from a position of empowerment. Wubsy, hey Wubsy. Wubsy says we are done. Wubsy, do we have a rubber ducky in the emojis? Every time I see Wubsy, I think of a little, like, you remember Ernie and his rubber ducky and how much he loved his duck? Are there any ducks? Like, we put some little rubber duckies in the chat for Wubsy, please. Dr. Jessica Shepard, y'all, please get into her. She needs so many more followers here on TikTok. She's big over there on the IG. We are done. And Mehdi Hassan got the nerve to say he didn't think it would be this bad. Oh my God. I got a love relationship with it. Hey, ambitious, thank you for coming in. Yeah, we must unlearn to relearn, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Hey, Lazavaza. Oh, that's beautiful, Lazavaza. Y'all, thank you. Thank y'all for being here. Hey, King's daughter. We can't rescue Gaza until we rescue ourselves. Hello. Yeah, these leftists. And by the way, leftists, before we even get started, I know a lot of y'all been coming in to troll because y'all were not prepared. Y'all not prepared for this new cohort, if you will, of Black creators that are Gen X and have a memory. And we're going to pull these receipts. Okay? Ain't nothing like my big brother in my mind, the real Darian. Like, he got all the receipts. My good friend in my mind, Arthur Myron, got all the receipts. And I'm here to help amplify. We remember everything. We remember everything. And we gonna pull all the receipts. You have no power here. Leftists, y'all ain't got no power over Black women anymore. Everybody loves to attack us. And now we know why they like to attack us. Why leftists have always wanted to attack us, because they don't like our authority. They don't like our record. They hate the fact that we know what we're talking about. And especially Gen X Black people, grown ass Black people. Yeah. Y'all can't talk to us any kind of way. Y'all can't talk to us like we stupid. Like we don't remember everything. And that's the way it's going to be. We don't do that anymore. Okay? We are the 92%. Yeah, they ain't got no power here. So don't even engage us. At 92%, I want us to remember, because we like being online. I like us being online. Y'all know the reason we even started Black Girl Podcasters, which is coming back this Friday at 4:00. If you're part of our super fan community, we're having our specials activation just for super family on Fridays at 3:00. I miss y'all and we need it. So I got some healing activation for us on Friday at like 3:00. We're back to our full schedule. I come to us every morning for the Sunshine Report, Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. We are back. Ambitious Maid, thank you for reaching level 16. Thank you all. Oh, Skip Gates, Lord. Skip Gates can probably trace MAGA's lineage to contract on America and TV. Oh, yes, girl, because that's what they keep. They like to pretend they don't have any memory. After the disastrous George Bush years, Lord, did y'all ever think, thank you for the being titled gifter. Thank you for being titled gifter, Mama. Did y'all ever think we would miss GW? Did y'all ever think we would miss him? Well, I got to be honest. Sometimes I miss that silly little man that's not that bright. Really, sometimes I miss him. Yes, thank you. Gen X, we don't play. We got opinions, brains, vision, and sense. Yes, thank you. We still need to have our reschedule combo as well. That is correct. Right here. I want to talk to y'all. We're going to be doing a lot of y'all. The podcast is going to be doing interviews, and the live is going to be doing interviews. So if you want to talk to me, y'all let me know. And Her Divine Alchemy is always at the top of the list. I'm already lucky that I have a regularly scheduled, already have a regularly scheduled show with everything Aaron Ashley, the voice guru Carol for Black Girl Podcasters. Hey, Silvana, y'all put some dragons in the chat for Silvana. But we are not doing this anymore. We don't operate like that anymore. All right. Organized indifference in everything. We remove our energy. They don't have access. Block these hoes. Block them. We practice something called organized indifference. That means Black women are strategic about where we're very strategic around where our energy goes, because our energy is like gold. Our melanin is like vibranium. All right. We are intentional about what we respond to. We are strategic about where the hell our energy goes. We not reacting to all this bullshit that they send out every day. We save that. Thank you so much, Ivy Gina. Could somebody please make Ivy Gina's Go Populars Cascade? Those are so helpful for the room. We not reacting to everything. We not saving every damn body. What did I say? Us over everybody, as the brutal murder of Dr. Serena Fairfax, over the brutal murder of this woman in New Orleans with her 7 children in her own home by this man that she wanted to escape. Notice the theme: Black women wanting to escape and having to pay with our lives from the men in our lives. Don't get it twisted. Like, Black women, we are still more likely than every other group of women in this country to deal with violence, psychological violence, sexual violence, physical violence at the hands of our own men in our own homes. That's just the truth. And I try to stay out of men's business. We're going to get to Roland Martin in just a second, because I consider Roland Martin men's business. Y'all know that's frat. I'm an AKA. He's an alpha. He loves his frat, and that's, and Black men and issues and Black men and Black men's leadership. That's as it should be. That's what he should be doing. Right? But we're going to get to him eulogizing a murderer in a second. Okay? We're going to get to that in a second. But we're not explaining ourselves into exhaustion. We are withdrawing from this chaos so Black women can build in peace. We deserve that. That is power. Okay, so y'all, thank you so much for already getting us to almost to 50K. Let's get to 75K likes as soon as humanly possible. Welcome. I want to say welcome to the tube that is you. They are in the chat. Welcome. Look at Halicue today. Oh my gosh. Oh, who remember somebody? Halicue. That's so sweet. Y'all, that's nice. Thank you. I was like, oh my gosh, who is this from Mississippi? Hey, Coretta, y'all put some queens in the chat for Coretta Scott Queen, please. The urban landlord, how are you doing? Come on in, urban landlord. Thank you so much. I'm so glad we are here. Hey, China Sharon, phenomenal Katrina. How are you? Girl, I was playing your song a lot yesterday. Y'all know that song Phenomenal by Janelle Monáe. I love that song. Mina's here. My Sussex squad sis is here. The King's daughter is here. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for coming on in. So, y'all, let's go ahead. Can we go ahead and get started talking about Roland Martin? Aaron brought this to my attention this weekend, right before I was getting ready. Phenomenal. Thank you so much for those Go Populars. I'm gonna make those cascade too. You guys, can we get a cascade going with the daily populars? I appreciate it so very much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And if you have a tapper, please engage it. Thank you for the tapping. Thank you for supporting the live goal. I appreciate it. If y'all feel like shopping, absolutely, please shop. I'm gonna show y'all my new shirts. Girl, I messed around and bought like these in every single color. I ain't rocked an Oxford shirt since the early 90s. I forgot how much I liked them. They come in so many different colors. I bought like 4 different colors. But y'all, come on in. Let's go ahead and get started talking about your boy Roland Martin. We got the live started today. Aaron anchoring us, and I asked how everybody was doing, and I asked them to put that in the chat, and Aaron said, that's little sis right there, that's one of the hotties. That's one of the hotties. And Erin said her heart was heavy because of all this femicide, all of this murder of women, and especially this murder of Black women. Y'all know one of the latest news stories yesterday, one of the last ones I read was about how this man went in his own apartment. This is down in Louisiana, and like murdered like 7 of his children, like, and his wife. And they say the girlfriend, I don't even know why she was there, caught some strays. What some of the children that were there, like one of them escaped through the damn roof, broken bones, but like managed to escape. Bless their heart. But y'all, Dr. Serena Fairfax and her brutal murder by her husband, Justin Fairfax. I had read about that story. Let me pull it up so I can give us the facts. Murdered by her ex-husband who was living in the damn house with her. And this really hurt my heart and hurt my spirit because one of my sisters just finishing up a divorce, and she for a long time had to live in the house with him while all this was taking place, because it's expensive and it's very difficult to extract yourself, from people financially when you have committed to them and you got bills and stuff. So she was trying to make it work, but when I tell you she was miserable. And I'm so glad when my mom finally, let's see, why is it's not letting me pull this up. I wonder why that is. Why it's not letting me up. Let me pull this up. But who was Dr. Serena Fairfax? Justin Fairfax. Justin Fairfax was the former lieutenant governor of Virginia, who was credibly accused of sexual assault. By sexual assault. He is suspected of killing his wife, Dr. Serena Fairfax, before killing himself in the house that his 2 teenage children were in. It was just sad. And y'all, for a lot of us, this is triggering. I grew up in a very violent home. Every time I read anything about this story or think about it, I am so grateful that my mother managed to escape with her life, because if we know anything about domestic violence and how the root of it and intimate partner violence is rooted in power and control and exercising power and control over a woman. When I used to work on the hotline, one of the questions we used to ask to do a safety check and to do a risk assessment was, does he have any weapons in the home, and has he ever threatened to kill you or himself? To which women almost always say, but he would never do that. At which point we would have to stop her and say, girl, and if there was a gun in that home, if there was a pew pew in that home, and if he had ever threatened to kill himself and you, were like, girl, yeah, he will. Yes, he will. He is not saying that just to terrify the shit out of you. So when people ask, well, why do you stay? Well, why was she staying in the house with him? Because women are scared. We're scared. We're terrified. We don't know what to do. But she had decided she had enough. She filed for divorce. And the man holed up in the house the way. I'm gonna keep my people's business out the broadcast, but I've seen something like that before, where they hole up in your house and they won't leave. They're the ones out there committing shenanigans and bullshit. Activities. You think that woman wanted to be divorced? After all she put up with, y'all know what it's like being a political wife. Leaving is them. Tell them her divine alchemy. Let me pin that comment immediately. Leaving. I'm gonna prioritize that. Let me see if I can put you up here. Her divine alchemy. Am I able to pin you? Her divine alchemy says leaving is the most dangerous part, and even with the best plans, it is still difficult. I don't want your page taken down. What happened? Let me stop. That's true. I've been saying a lot of words. She said the family took away his pew pew, but apparently he had another one or got it back. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. I forget about that. I say you have to renew your marriage like a driver's license if you marry. Girl, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, Silvana. You ain't never lied. Yeah, no, every time I think about how my mom tried to leave, and y'all, I remember this like it was yesterday. I was about 9 when my mom finally was able to leave. She tried so many times. And that's when, and they do all kind of crazy stuff. Like they kidnapped the kids. My dad was like sabotaging my mom. Like she was trying to get her law degree so she could get the hell out of the house, the way he would sabotage her. He was supposed to watch me while she drove 2 hours to go to law school, but no, he would disappear for days at a time. So mom would have to put me in the car and take me to law school, like with her. I will never forget the car chases, the showing up to like kidnap us out of my aunt's apartment, out of school. They'll do anything to terrorize you. So yes, this was very triggering. This was very triggering to me. But this woman who had her own career, she had her own dental practice, she was ready to be gone. She was ready to escape and to leave. She even said, "Listen, just get out of this house. I will buy you out of your half of the house." And she damn sure, and he damn sure didn't like that. Next thing we know, she is unalived with her children downstairs. The final indignity is that that man's own children had to call 911. That the children had to find that. The children had to find that. Y'all, we're gonna light it up today. Let me put some lights down here. If y'all are picking up what we're putting down, if y'all are feeling the conversation, thank you so much for thank you so much for sharing, for being a part of this, for telling us what you think, for putting your thoughts like in the chat. This is something that is very serious for Black women. But there's nothing that we can do without a sense of joy and a sense of empowerment around what we are going to do next. We're not about to be defeated about this. We're about to take something. We're going to take something from this and use it and see what we can, how we can learn and grow and protect, most importantly, to educate and protect each other. The children, yes, are collateral damage. And so what happened? So my little sister Erin, I believe it was on Friday, was like, "Girl, did you see Roland Martin?" Now listen, Roland Martin has made me annoyed in the past. I ain't even gonna lie. He annoys me a little bit, even though that's fraternity brother, he annoys me a little bit. And I got really annoyed with him and just decided to kind of mute, not to speak badly on, because again, I very often feel that it is not for, it's not for us, it is not for Black women to police and to tell Black men or to heal Black men. That is for them to do. And I guess Roland, you know, has a great forum for like Black men, and that's cool. But when he started trying to justify what y'all's pastor Jamal Bryant was doing with Target, with trying to end a boycott that he didn't start, that's when I was like, you know what? All I have to do, I'm like, y'all don't understand. I'm a student of the chief of villainy. If you want somebody to disappear from your timeline, disappear them from your timeline. So that's what I did with Roland Martin. So my baby sister, my little sister, my bonus little sister, down here, Erin was like, "Girl, please listen to what this man's doing." And not only was he doing it that day, he's basically been doing what looks like to me daily lives. Thank you for those daily heart me's. I appreciate those. Come on, y'all, come on in. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for subscribing. What he was doing was he was doing a live, and he decided to do a series on Black men and their mental health crisis, the way the Republicans do and the NRA do after a shooting, where they don't talk about the guilt and the, where we should put the guilt and the blame and the castigation on the murderer. No, this man was basically eulogizing his frat brother. This was his friend. And I understand that. I understand your good girlfriend, you know, I understand your friend, your frat, your home, you know, your homeboy. I guess I get that. Not when they're a murderer. Thank you. Thank you, phenomenal. Not the murderer. The man is a straight up murderer, and they're basically eulogizing him, talking about this wasn't the Justin Fairfax that I knew. I should hope the fuck not. Hey D, thank you. I should hope the fuck not. Otherwise, you knew that this man was capable of murder. He's not on there talking about how this epidemic of violence against Black women by Black men needs to stop. No, this is about how we have mental health issues. Let me tell you, as someone that is a domestic violence and an intimate partner violence expert, I literally answered thousands of hotline calls, y'all. Like I used to sit on a few boards, but my career getting started was domestic violence, sexual assault, program design, the shelter programs, substance abused, battered women and homeless women, like working in the shelters, facilitating support groups. I think I've taken thousands and thousands of hotline calls. I have picked up hundreds of women from the police department carrying nothing but a baby and a garbage bag full of stuff, getting them into and out of the shelter. So I'm an expert on this. This was my work right after college, so I could like understand myself and understand what happened to me. This does not happen because of mental illness. Men be mentally ill going to work every damn day, wouldn't lift a finger, wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight at work, or with their homeboys on the basketball court, but save the violence and the violence and the mayhem for us when they come home. This is not about mental illness. There are tons of mentally ill, nonviolent people all over the place. This is about the exercise of power and control, and the ultimate power and control over a beautiful Black woman. She looked just like any one of our cousins. Every single woman in this live right now got a cousin that looked just like Dr. Serena. Let me see if I have a picture of her. Do I have a picture? I thought I pulled up one of her. I don't think I have one. Darn it. Let me see if there she is, looking just like my Aunt Marilyn. Can y'all see her? That's her. Look just like y'all, look just like my Aunt Marilyn. Look like everybody's like sorority sister. Look like anybody's dentist. Any Black woman you would see in church at the PTA. That's her. That's where the emphasis should be put. And this was a woman that had her shit together when her husband did not. She still had her practice. She was able to support herself. She even said, I don't even want your money. I don't want a child support. I don't want no alimony. Please just get the fuck out of this house. And because she was ready to move on, and she had the wherewithal to move on and the ability to move on, well, then fuck her life had to be over. The ultimate exercise of power and control. That's what that was. Y'all, thank you so much. Paris sent your first gift to the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mimi. Then white tea. Let's see what's going on. Legalized marijuana to flood our neighborhood. Girl, honestly, I think marijuana is probably much better for people than alcohol, honestly. As seeing those liquor stores on every corner shop, people pouring poison in themselves. I'm a lot more concerned about that. People use mental health as an excuse when there are programs to get help. Indeed, listen, and your sister to get out and go. Do not trust men. My mama used to say, Lord, let me have my Black Girl Vitamins chlorophyll drops, please. I need to, let me just stop to refresh for a hot second. Thank you, Black Girl Vitamins. Thank you, girl. Thank you for that fan, girl. Thank you. About to get hot in here. But at least I understand y'all are picking up what we're putting down. Y'all understand, because we've all seen it. We've all seen it. We all know it. We've all seen it. Phenomenal Katrina said, listen and tell your sisters to get out and go. Do not trust them. No, he's weak. People losing it. Yeah, it's hurtful. I had to go. You had your collagen. I had mine too, girl, in my coffee. And I put it in my, I had mine in my coffee and I put it in my Chinese baddie tea. Everybody take your collagen, drink it. Listen, you drink your chlorophyll drops, your Black Girl Vitamin chlorophyll drops. That's why these products are here. They exist for a reason. Black women taking care of Black women in all things. We can't trust nobody but us. Y'all get your collagen. I already put mine in my coffee. I am so sick of this, but Aaron, thank you for bringing that to my attention. And there's Roland Martin talking about how much he missed his fraternity brother, how that wasn't him. And then he went on like all week. So now all week, let me find the chlorophyll drop. So now all week, you know, he's doing a special on Black men and mental health. And do not get me wrong. Of course, I want Black men to have good mental health. Y'all know how much I prioritize and how much I believe in Black women. Y'all, here's to Black women. Here's to us. My Lord, y'all know I'm hey, pals, welcome on in. I miss you. Oh, goodness. Miss you too. Miss you too, mama. Not one birthday episode about feminine thoughts. No, not one episode about, feminine thoughts are us. Phenomenal, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Where is my fan? My fan is in my Beyonce bag. I need to pull my fan out from Renaissance. I put her up in my bag. Roland, yes, too focused on, Roland can be focused on whatever he wants to be focused on. And again, like I said, like men's business is not for me. It's not for me. I married one. That's I feel like that's, and I always get y'all. I always get this in the background or in DMs. It's always a man. And don't get me wrong, that I don't like men. I just said I really can't even see more than 5 men at any time in any given area. And there are men on here I like. Y'all know how much I love my big brother in my mind, Darian. Darian's probably younger than me, but my big brother in my mind, the real Darian. Arthur Myron. I like Danny Lime. That's 3 right there. But that's not my job. Everybody is always wanting to everybody always wants us to stop doing what we doing and we talking about and focus on them. So in many ways, no, I'm not mad at Roland Martin for creating content for black men, but I got tired of him and I deleted him from my timeline when he was trying to prop up the bullshit that y'all's pastor Jamal Bryant with Target. And I was like, you know what, Roland, that's enough. It takes a lot for people to get deleted from my playlist, but I was like, but that's enough. And now here he is eulogizing the murderer, reminiscing about some of his last words and his last thoughts, and how some of the last words and last thoughts were about how unfair the system is against black men. Oh my God, boo fucking who? No shit. Boo hoo. Y'all still got it easier than us. Y'all still make more money on the dollar than us. Got the nerve to get mad at black women and interracial relationships. And one of the single biggest transfers of wealth out of the black community is black men and they pink nipple obsessions. Okay? So yeah, in general, I ain't got a problem with him. But when this man murders this beautiful black woman in front of her children, and it's all about, I know it's funny, but it's awful. And they got the nerve to be on YouTube for days and black men in depression and looking for the signs. The sign is that a lot of them want to be white men. And they don't understand why they can't get away with the same sexual assault and the same perversions and obscenities that the white ones do. That's what it is. That's really what was unfair. What was unfair was, why can't I sexually assault people beneath me and in my office the way Eric Swalwell does and get away with it? Why can't I do it and get away with it the way I'm trying to think, Bill Clinton did, the way other people do, the way it's like an open secret? How come yeah. That's what it is. How come the patriarchy ain't working for them the way it works for white men? We're already dating all the white women and then fucking up publicly and then being sued and transferring all the money we made from these multi-million-dollar careers to white women. And then got the nerve to see a black woman in an interracial relationship, and then all of a sudden, we the bed wench. Okay. See, I didn't want it to say none of this. This is again, I don't like being in men's business. This ain't my business. They are fighting for a position on the plantation. And to be saying, girl, thank you. Y'all know everything, Air Girl. You know I love it divine. And I've seen too many black women hurt. I have seen my mom come back from a weekend when I was a little girl, when she was still married to my daddy before she escaped. I bless her for getting us out of that situation. I know it wasn't easy for her. I've never had more empathy for my mother in my life. Never had more empathy for her, because she could have died. She looked death in the face every time she tried to get me and my sister out of that crazy ass situation. And she finally did it. I'm so grateful. So this touches me. Yeah, God help us to center ourselves. Thank you, Katrina. Girl, you're the smartest girl in class. So I take this very seriously, and that's why I'm mad with Roland Martin. And that, I am so glad Aaron brought that to my attention. Because that's what the emphasis should be on. We put the emphasis. The problem is Roland is putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Man's a murderer. This should have been all about this woman's life. Ain't mental health. If you have found yourself thinking about taking out your whole family, you need to be up under the jail. You need to be identified and pointed out. We don't have to put up with this anymore. Black women, we have been terrorized since they dragged our ancestors to this land. And then right after that, this weekend in the New Orleans, breaks my heart. And I'm like, you know what? Let me look this up and let me look at it. When I saw Dr. Serena Fairfax's face, that broke my heart so bad. She looked just like my Aunt Marilyn. And then it makes you remember everything from your own childhood. We all know somebody, we all know a Black woman that has dealt with somebody putting their hands on them, suffering silently, not telling on them, not calling the police because we don't want to fuck up their lives. We understand how they treat our men. So here we are putting up. That's one of the main reasons Black women, we're likely to stay in those relationships longer, because of the implications of us being Black people in this country and caring about his reputation and how far, and got all the way up there and started operating under the delusion that he was just like the white folks, like he was just like the white man, so he can go around just sticking it moving to anything that was around and sexually assaulting people, thinking he's up here with them, so he's got their protection. My mother has been by, but yes, girl, don't please. I'm with you. Big sis feels you. The things I have seen, me and my sisters have seen. I remember telling her, yeah, we have my mom remarried to a saint, my stepfather, kindest, gentlest man. My stepfather wouldn't harm a flea. He's a Leo. He's a wonderful, beautiful man. And then they had our triplet sisters. And there's sometimes I've been like, if me and big sis Andy, that's my sister from my mom, like my younger sister from my mom's first marriage. I was like, y'all, if y'all see us act kind of strange or us going through it, sometimes y'all just going to understand what we went through and like what we saw. Y'all can, y'all will never, may they never understand what that's like. But then here it comes all the way back. Hey, press gal on nails. Hey, press gal, come on in. So that's our first news story. And then to follow it up, let me pull this up. I'd already pulled the story up. It's acting a little strange. Wait, where was it? Oh, what happened? 7 shot in New Orleans, in Louisiana. Oh, all right. And to continue, hey, Sunshine Journals. I love that. Thank you for being here. Welcome, y'all. Thank you for sharing out the live. Hey, Fish Eye. Not on Esther and Fish Eye Fool. Welcome in, Fish Eye Fool. Welcome in. Hello. Hello, something you could use. Could the committee please welcome everybody? Y'all welcome. Come on in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. This is the Sunshine Report. My name is Halicue Hannah. This is a loving, warm, inspirational space for Black women at the 92%. The Sunshine Report is our morning brief in our morning intelligence briefing. This is where we talk about the news. This is where we talk about what is going on with us and the culture and the zeitgeist. And it's a sad morning because I have to come back and report on and speak on what is happening with Black women and what's happening with us. It is femicide. It's misogynoir. Louisiana gunman killed 8 children, including 7 of his own children, in the deadliest mass shooting since 2024. A man fatally shot 8 children, 7 of his own, across Shreveport, Louisiana, in the homes early on Sunday. The children, 3 boys, 5 little girls ranging in age from 3 to 11. This is not mental illness, Roland. Thank you all for helping us achieve our gift goal, y'all. Did we get all of our daily heart-me's and our heart-me's? Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. Let's start over with our gifts. I'm sorry, they're making me redo it, so I'm gonna redo it. I appreciate you all so much. Let's try to. I want us to let's try to. What do I want from this? Let's keep the lights up. We're gonna just tell the truth about all this, which goes back to what we got started with this morning. Why it is so important for Black women. I believe in us over any and everything else out there. We are the answer we've been looking for. I'm not even gonna say black people. No, black women. We are the answer we've been looking for. The answer is us. And that is why it is okay for us to prioritize protection of us. And I want you to underline the you in us. Because that's how we even make up us being a collective and a community. We are the only ones about it doing it right. What do we see? What do black women see? Oh, there's a spring bouquet. Let's do that. That's pretty. That'll cheer us up. Oh, thank you all for supporting the live. Thank you all for your kindness and for being here. But we need this together. We need this. We need this time together. Believing in us, and we need to protect us. Yes. And one of the ways we do that is when you see another black woman, there is protection in our loving embrace of each other. When you see another black woman, somebody did a video about this and I put it up on my stories. Give her a smile. Meet her eyes. Y'all, this weekend, I was never happier. There weren't as many black women as I would have liked to have seen this weekend. Thank you for lighting that up, D the Queen. Thank you. We're about to tell the truth and bring the harsh. Y'all know I'm a human ray of sunshine. Oh, thank you for the spring bouquet. Thank you. You all are my sunshine. That's why I say come sit in the sunshine with me every morning. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery. Phenomenal. I appreciate it. Thank you all for lighting up the gallery. I appreciate it. Thank you all for lighting up the gallery. It is very reasonable to light up the gallery. Thank you, girl. Thank you for the corgi. I appreciate it. I appreciate every heart, every gift. I appreciate it. This is energy. Every time you all send these little things, like, first of all, they delight my heart because I'm a Leo and I love gifts and I never got birthday presents as a little girl. Because as you can imagine, my mom had other shit to deal with. Y'all see why I say some of the stuff I say now? She had other shit to deal with. Like rebuilding her life after this man who hoodwinks her into marriage and having children turns into a monster. That's what happens to so many of us as black women. That's why I ride so hard for us and us first over everything, because I've seen what we have suffered, not only out in society with the microaggressions, them pushing us out of the workforce, out of the workplace in droves. We got 600,000 black women staring down the barrel. Thank you, phenomenal. Staring down the barrel of an 8% unemployment rate. And then when we're not dealing with that, they murder and they're putting their hands on us and beating us in our own house. Knowing probably the last words out of Dr. Serena's mouth and the last words out of the woman that was murdered was like, not the children, not the children. I know. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not the children, not in front of the children. That's why I ride so hard for us, because you know who came to rescue me and my little sister and my mama when my mom was dealing with this? My aunties, the women at the church, my grandmama. Like, it was black women that came to save me, who would save me even now. If something happened right now with me and Coach Dad, my mama and my sister would be up here in a minute to like save me. So that's why I put us first. That's why I say prioritize ourselves. That's why when after the election where we're so heartbroken, I said, let's take this opportunity and let's walk through this portal created by this heartbreak and this despair, and let's take an opportunity to put ourselves first. Because if we don't, who else will? D, thank you so much. And do we see why my mama got on that flight and came and got me? Girl, my mama would do it in a minute, in a second. My sister would do it in a second. Saw me getting myself into something crazy, would come get me and these children, or she would come get the kids. She would say, if you gonna be crazy, fine, but I'm coming to get my grandchildren. If you ain't got no sense. It was a black woman that always came to rescue me. It was a black woman whose house we could go to after school if my mom was busy working or was out of town. It was a black woman that owned a daycare center where my mom said she was having a hard time finding a place for us to go after school because she was working. She had us go to the black woman's daycare center and said, put them to work, Matt. Let them help you like around the daycare center. It was a black woman that picked me up every single time. And that is why I ride so hard for us. D, thank you for that. Wubsy says, we've been saving people for so long, but we are just done. Been crying all weekend. This is hard on our heart. And so that's why, everyone, if we come across a little crunchy, Because all black women are, all we are is M&Ms. We just soft and delicious on the inside, but we've had to develop a hard ass candy coating. And the candy coating used to be a little sweet and crunchy. It's about to get like a jawbreaker. Y'all done fucked around with us for too long, and you're about to get what's coming to you. We have to remove ourselves from these situations. We have to educate our sisters and open them with loving, open arms. Hey, Miss George. Y'all, thank you all for being here and for sharing out the live and being a part of this vital conversation this morning. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but of course we wrap the families. I'm a bougie hoodoo. Of course we wrap them and we uplift them in our prayers and what we do. You know what? If we have a hard time being hopeful, the answer to trying to find hope in our heart is to act. Is to act. So we volunteer at the hotline. If you know a black woman that's on the struggle, we are there. We are supportive for her. We still protect ourselves. Hey, Naylin, and protect our boundaries, but extend that warmth, that kindness to her. We ain't got nothing but ourselves. We ain't got no one but ourselves. And hey, listen, I even understand. I remember telling a girlfriend once who was in an abusive situation and she didn't understand why she didn't have all this support. And I was like, girl, some of the reason is because you trigger a lot of us that have dealt with this. We are here for you, but we're ready for you to take some action. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, nurse. Like, thank you all so much. And I know it's triggering for us and I know it's harmful, but the bare minimum we can do is, like, if you see another black woman, extend that loving smile and embrace. Tell her you see her, you are thinking about her, you want more for her. You pray more for her, that you are there for her, however you can be, while keeping yourself safe and keeping yourself and your family safe. Yeah, no, we have to tell the truth today. Thank you for that, Dashiki. Yeah. So when black women say we want to be at peace so bad, but it feels like we're constantly at war, this is why. And this is and just don't, and let the last please. I think about not having one that can help me, and that's not even one person. If I feel it's up to me. We have no one to rely on but ourselves. I'm sorry, but if there's anyone, if anyone's worthy of saving, it's other black women. Thank goodness we have the community that we're in. Thank goodness we have us. To all of us that have dealt with, and I was really scared to say this because I don't want to get too emotional. I don't want to start crying. But to any of us that have seen this or been a witness to it as children, that have been a part of violent relationships as women, and but let's come to a right understanding too. Ain't none of this shit our fault. If you ever had to survive this yourself, or you ever had to witness your mama's survival, your aunt's survival, your grandmama's survival, and they got the nerve to be telling us how come women aren't like the grandmamas used to be. Y'all, the color purple was based on realistic situations. That was real. What our grandmothers were going through was no joke. And got the nerve to say to us, how come black women are masculine? And how come you're not like your grandmamas? You talk to any grandmama right now, she'll tell you, girl, don't you get married and keep your own money and don't tell that man everything. Yeah, I'm a witness too. I cry all the time. Girl, witness and a survivor. Me too. Me too. 92% me too. Yeah, I believe Alice Walker. That shit is the truth. And one of the reasons they mad is, again, our own men. And again, I try to stay out of men's business. I don't ever want to get anything started by talking about like y'all's pastor Jamal Bryant or y'all like Roland Martin. Cause I'm like, that's not my job. I don't really get on here talking about Joe Budden in the podcast or Walla. That's men's business. And I try to stay out of men's business. But when you gonna get up here eulogizing a murderer, a man that ended the life of a beautiful black woman and left her children to call the police. This man in New Orleans just took out his whole family. That is not mental illness. That is trying to exert the ultimate power and control over a black woman. That's the final, I won. Now what? So we have to put ourselves first. And we deserve to choose partners that adore us. We don't owe nobody nothing because these men will lie. I don't even like getting on here talking like this. But I know domestic violence. I know intimate partner violence. I know the man that showed up to court and woo my mom was not the man he turned into the second she said I do. The monster he turned into the second she got pregnant with me and was like, okay, now I got her. Now she can't go nowhere. I know this too well. I've seen it too many times. Yes, we deserve great partners in all relationships. Those poor babies is correct. It's the truth. We deserve so much more. We're going to have so much more. Don't cry. Be joyful. I am joyful in you 92%. You know what I'm joyful for and I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for Kamala Harris's internet and Beyonce's internet where we can be together and commune and understand that we don't deserve this. We deserve more and better. Enough of putting up with the punishment and the violence for the race, for our men. Sorry. Men are going to have to save men. I'm here for us. We here for us. I have had it. These men that have tricked us into these relationships be in our ear telling us they love us. They wanted to start a family with us. I want you to have this baby. We gonna have this family. Thank you for support. I'm having a hard time finding work and a job. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support your dream. Oh my God. Us smiling at church in front of other people. Meanwhile, he's going up against our head. It's been too much for too long. Enough. Enough. These men have like they will lie. That's one of the most awful things I've had to tell my daughter. Like these men will, that's why we don't believe, you can't believe shit they say. It has to be about what they prove every day. They will lie. They will present themselves as somebody entirely wholly different in order to hook you. What did Offset say to his wife? To Cardi B? What did he say to his wife? You my baby mama, I won. That's how they look at us. That's how they see us. So what are we going to do? Spend our time and our energy trying to change them? No, it comes right here. Like Cat Williams said, it's time for us to get in tune with our star player, other Black women. We ain't got to put up with this no more. These are all lies and none of this shit our fault. And it damn sure is not our job to put everybody on our back the way we have done our entire lives. Enough. And it's important that we talk about it because I'm just coming back from literally a health and wellness summit. This has to do with our health and wellness, Black women. And it's important for us to know ain't none of this our fault, and we can walk away from anything and anyone. And when we get ready to walk away, get on the phone with the National Domestic Violence Hotline, get on the phone with 3 of your best friends and let them know what your plan is, how you getting out, and how you getting these kids out. It's not your fault. It's not our fault what we witnessed, what we dealt with. It is patriarchy. It is a hatred of women, and it is especially a hatred of Black women. So you know what we do? We take all of y'all's hate, we bring it here, we talk about it together, and we transmute it, and I'm sending it back out to their asses. And we are extending protection and love amongst ourselves and our community. To hell with this. This is not our place anymore to put up with this and to be in a position of survival our whole life. That's a wrap. We don't need that. Y'all know one of the things I learned in this conference, y'all know that women are safer without men. These are the straight up apex predators. And it be your own people, for real. Are there some kind, loving men out there? Of course they are. I married one. My mom finally got one, but there's still too many of us in the grips of this. And it's up to us to get on here and talk about it. Ain't none of this shit our fault. Ain't never been our fault. I'm so sorry. But Black girl therapy is great. And my sister is a therapist who just went into private practice. Holla at your girl if you need a therapist. Shout out to Black girl therapy. We need some therapy after this. We have to heal ourselves. If we sitting around, we sitting around and take action to heal ourselves. Y'all, if you have ever been in a violent relationship, whether that was mentally violent, where there was a mentally violent relationship, spiritually violent, these men try to like crush and break our spirit. I knew a man, girl, y'all. I could tell y'all stories from the hotline. There was a man, this one woman's, and y'all know I'm deconstructed, but her life was the church. Do y'all know this man, to punish this woman when he left, went and took one of each one of her church shoes? See, to me, that's spiritual abuse. I'm telling you, if we have ever dealt with spiritual abuse, mental abuse, psychological abuse, sexual abuse, even like forcing us to get pregnant or coercing us to get pregnant, that's abuse. That's violence. A petty, wasn't that petty as fuck? Took one of each of her church shoes. And I was filling out the form and I put down spiritual violence. And she was talking to me because that's exactly what that was. Listening, fucking up, judging. Thank you. Thank y'all. If y'all appreciate it, thank you. Help me light it up. I appreciate it. Y'all know sometimes the sun, y'all know I say I'm a human. Y'all know I say I'm a human ray of sunshine, and I am. But sometimes the sun comes to warm us and to impart information. Thank you, my darling. Did we already get the goal? Thank you. Thank you. And I put those up because they're energy and they push. We are definitely going to have ourselves a rest. We're going to have ourselves a rest and inspiration reading today, but I had to start out like that. Aaron, thank you. I'm looking at you, Aaron. Thank you. Aaron, thank you. I got to be honest with you. Big sis was in her feelings. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Bounty. Big sis was in her feelings about that. As you can imagine, it takes me all the way back to the 70s when my mama was trying to get out of that crazy situation. Am I okay? Yes. I am better than okay because I have my community. I just went back into Black history. Black women, we have been suffering violence we've been suffering for too long. Y'all know something I'll never forget. I'll never forget because I grew up in a violent home. I will never forget realizing I thought that the violence that took place in my house as a little girl growing up, I thought that was just something we were cursed with, that I did something wrong. I was a bad, like, because the kids, I don't know if y'all notice, children, and if children grow up seeing this stuff, they think it's their fault. You ain't got to tell them nothing. They think it's their fault. I thought it was my fault. I thought this was happening because I was bad and because I was stressing out everybody in the house. That's what I would say when the violence would kick up. Like, I'm sorry. I'll be good. I'll be good. Kids, your children think that it's their fault. So it took me a long time. And I just want to say to any Black woman within the sound of my voice, if you have ever dealt with any of this violence and it's not your fault, it has nothing to do whether this violence takes place in the projects or if it takes place in the mansions in Tiburon and in Houston and in Atlanta and everywhere else. Black women, this is not our fault. 9 times out of 10, you are targeted. And yes, Wubsy, smartest girl in class. Weeping is healthy for the soul. It washes away the toxins of this life. Wubsy, I feel you so hard on that. I literally say to my community and people when I'm teaching things, tears are water and salt, right? We need the water to cleanse this trauma, this angst, this violence away from us and off of us. And the salt in our tears is to cauterize and to heal the wound. It is okay to cry. It's okay to cry for yourself, for your younger self who maybe had to deal with a violent relationship. I'm going to try not to jump into y'all's conversation. We are our ancestors' wildest dream. Let's continue to make progress in our community and our journey. Yes, I am so grateful for Aaron bringing this other. Yeah, and they do. They act like they act like they hate us. That's because they're a part of the patriarchy. And a lot of them, it sounds like this dude was mad he couldn't just take the express to the top. And why he couldn't get away with the same violence because he was credibly accused of sexual assaulting like people, which is not a reason Dr. Serena wanted a divorce and said, get out of this house and let me move on with our life. So if we have moved on from violence in our past, I love you. I bless you. I honor you. If you are and please, if you ever dealt with it and never got the help and the healing that you need, y'all just get on the phone with the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Please, you can call them today and just talk about it and say what we read triggered me and I just wanted to share. I believe in getting into Black girl therapy. Find you one. Holler at me. My sister's private practice is open. I believe in Black girl therapy and we deserve it. If Black women had the mental health care that we deserved, we could crack this earth on our axis. Hey, Miami, that's my Mississippi sister. I haven't seen anyone in my family since I was 17. I went no contact. They never met my son. Well, sometimes we got to keep these children safe. And sometimes that's the only way we can keep them safe is by removing them from the dynamic. And I'm not going to say that Black women, our mothers and our grandmothers, have not visited violence and abuse on us that we didn't deserve. Y'all know that's the way women normally are violent. If we are ever going to be violent, it's rare that we're beating partners, but we'll beat a child. We'll mentally abuse a young girl in the house and say, you fast, and blame them for some crazy, creepy uncle or cousin or their stepdaddy or some shit, looking at them lasciviously and lecherously. Yeah, we uplift women. D the Queen, thank you so much. Yes, we share our stories and experiences with other Black women because a lot of us, and I know I do not look like where I've come from. I try not to overshare too much because y'all know a girl is perimenopausal. Shout out to Black Girl Vitamins and Minnow Chill, saving my life, especially in times like this. But so I try not, I don't want to re-traumatize anybody. Lord knows I don't want to take myself back too far, but Big Sis has been there in the house when it was happening and on the hotline trying to lift as many women as I can up and get as many women to safety as I can because the truth of the matter was I couldn't save my mom. And I think in my own mind, when I was a young woman out of college, I thought if I couldn't help my mom, so I'm gonna help as many women as I can. And that's why literally, that's why I've seen Bounty Bliss says, I've seen women say that they went through worse, so they feel like there's daughter trauma is minimal. Again, slavery. I will, you know me, I will, everything to me goes back to slavery. They put us in such an insane position with our families and our familial structure. Like, we still working through stuff, but I tell you what, I know what can heal our relationship with other Black women, what can heal our lineage, and how we can create the most beautiful golden path forward for ourselves and for our daughters is by embracing and loving each other and supporting each other and protecting each other and sharing and undoing. I knew it was the work of my life. I knew if I didn't do anything else, I knew in this life what I was supposed to do is break the chains of violence between mother and daughter. Cause yeah, in our homes as Black women, we can be horrible to each other because we never got the help, we never got the healing. And I knew if I did nothing else in this life, I was gonna break that chain. The lanky Libra and the scary Scorpio may get under my fingernails sometimes, but they'll never hear me scream and holler. And I literally would go lay down. I would leave the house before I raised my hand to them. I personally just could never do it. I never could. Like, I just can't. I know what that's like. Oh, Mama Sharon, thank you so much for being such an active member of this community. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Hey, Karen Hill. There's a name for that mindset. Indeed, there is. Why do they keep kicking you out? Girl, you better come back in here. Come on back in. Victoria says patriarchy and male fragility has damaged the entire family. Mom still defends my dad and brothers. That's another fucked up thing we got to get into too. And again, the patriarchy teaching us that men and the sons, like, they're more worthy than the daughters. We can stop that and heal that right now. I told y'all one of my favorite books is in my showcase, Mother Hunger. If you have ever dealt with violence from your own mama or your own grandmama, girl, it's a book that I'm telling you, that book saved me. Seriously. So y'all, that's what I wanted to get started with this morning. I know that is a lot. I know it's a lot. And I'm sorry we had to get started with it. But seriously, let me just say for the record, and this is the last I'm going to say on Roland Martin, because again, I deleted that man from my timeline. Who is the author? Her name is, do I have it over here? Y'all, it is absolutely in my showcase. Uh-oh. Is it one of these? No, y'all, I don't have it down here. Let me look up the name. It's one of my favorite books. What's her name? I wish a Black woman had written this book. Kelly McDaniel. Kelly McDaniel. And if you can, buy it from another Black woman. Hey, buy it on TikTok shop from another Black woman. Hey, Gwendolyn. Yeah, so I put him on mute because, like, I don't believe we should be around here eulogizing. I understand that's your fraternity brother, but you save those remembering the great parts of him conversations for later, because for men, that's what matters. They care more about they fraternity trips and what they did in their career and all of that. Like, thank you so much, Mama, for putting that in the chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So yeah, Black women, we have had to deal with violence from so many and so many different ways in our own families, in our own relationships. No more. We ain't got to put up with that anymore. And this is important. I never had a mother that cared for me. My grandmother was everything till I was 13. That I was taken away from, given to it. Yep. Girl, that's one of the, y'all know, one of the reasons this day, even if I am stressed out, anxious, annoyed, mad, when my daughters walk through those doors, I fix my face and I make my face so happy to see them. Because I never felt that as a child. I didn't bring, I apparently brought no one joy ever. I never got that. I walked through the door and somebody's happy to see me. Like, so that's why with my daughters, that's why with y'all, that's why with my little sisters and my bonus little sisters, that is how I fix my face. That is what I do. That is why if there is any sunshine I have to bring to anybody in this world outside of my children, outside of my husband, my good girlfriends, my community, I'm bringing it to Black women. Why? Because we deserve and we have not had enough of it. So many of us have been through so much. And y'all, I'm so glad for the internet to let me know that there have been Black women that were brought up in loving care by their parents. Because I got to tell you, Gen X, I thought kind of everybody was catching ass whoopings and mean treatment and behavior from parents and other people in the community. We have had to deal with so much, endure emotional abuse at work too. Girl, do not get me started talking about microaggressions. We are dealing with straight up warfare. Do y'all know, I heard a hack yesterday. A young woman was asking another Black woman who had been pretty successful in corporate, like how she stayed sane, how this Black woman stayed sane in corporate. Lexi, thank you for the rose. And she asked her, like, how do you manage to stay sane? Like, how do you do this? And the woman said, I never do more work. I look to see what the other white women are doing in the office in terms of their level of work, and I don't do no more than any of them. I don't go above and beyond when they say that shit. Like, we need to, if you show initiative and da-da-da, she goes, no, I don't do that. I don't do that. I do just as much as everybody else does, not a lick more. And she goes, and that's how, because the second you start outperforming them, the second you start being your amazing self, we get punished for it. So she said, I never do more than any of them, ever. That's it. She goes, that's how I stay happy, and that's how they stay the fuck out of my face and stop the microaggressions. Hey, everybody. Hey, Natty Nat. Oh, y'all give it up for Natty Nat. Another Black woman that came to the rescue for me. I was doing Natty Nat's workouts for like 3 weeks while I was working on getting my knee back together. She is one of my faves. If you're here from the Launch Your Income Agency, please put your flaming hearts in the chat. Natty Nat, you came in just as we were wrapping up one of the most difficult topics I've ever had to talk about on the Sunshine Report, but that we needed to talk about it. We did. All right. So in closing, we're going to say her name. Thank you so much. You all, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for y'all. Thank you so much. Yeah, work your wage. That's how she says she survived. So we're going to say her name, Dr. Serena Fairfax. She wanted to leave. She was a Black woman that wanted her freedom, and she was unalived for it. Whenever we have to deal with any kind of violence, especially intimate partner violence or domestic violence, that is never about the batterer's mental health. It's about power and control. And so this is why, oh, thank you, Dee. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. Girl, big sis appreciates that. Thank you so much. Okay. Sometimes, so when we say organized indifference, Black women, I am not joking. Organized indifference can save our lives. It is okay to withdraw ourselves and our energy even from our own men. It's okay for us to see them clearly and their tactics clearly and to call it what it is. We can love ourselves enough to step back from all of these systems, even these interpersonal ones. Cuz y'all, one of the biggest things I learned at this women's health summit this weekend was that we are literally safer without men. You know where we're safer and healthier and happier? Heart health, cardiovascular, skin, longevity, when we're in the company of other women, when we're in the company of our women friends in real life and on Beyonce and Kamala Harris's internet. Our lot, oh my God, we matter. It is okay for us to put ourselves first in all things. Do we believe it now, Black women, that it can even be a matter of life and death? Okay. Oh yeah, girl, and I read about that too. I was so mad. The Sexual Assault Academy. Apparently, there is a hub. Thank you for being title gifter. Howdy, 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 howdy. I'm here to wrangle the truth this morning. Thank you, something. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. We can step back. Organized indifference, y'all. It is not just what we're doing in response to the fucked up political situation. It's about every aspect of our lives as Black women. And the truth of the matter is, men in our lives, dangerous. I say this as somebody who's been married for 30 years. That's also another reason I tell people, like, well, what about, men? I'm like, I made my contribution. I already gave at the office 30 years ago. I'm married to the one I love, the one I like. Otherwise, not my business. Not my business. Yeah, may she rest in peace. Organized indifference can save our lives. Leaving leave people hurting us, that is not a part of what marriage is supposed to be. We have got to decenter these men. We have got to decenter patriarchy. And I promise you, if you can just focus on, as a Black woman, on behalf of Black women, for Black women in the 92%, as your sister in this struggle, as one of your thought and imagination leaders for our 92% movement, put yourself first. Even over these idea, may all the Black women we have lost rest in power. Yes. Yeah, December the patriarchy. Yes, it's time for the sun to set on all of this. Yeah, and see how they try to keep trapping us in there. Gwendolyn writes, and she's correct. And Fox News saying we need 15 to 19-year-olds close to having babies. Why? Because they want us in fucked up. They want children in fucked up relationships where they have no power. Don't let them have age and experience before they start making decisions like bringing children to the situation. Because the first thing a woman will tell herself that's not educated, that we don't have no support system, is I gotta stay because of the kids. Turns out, now you stay because of the kids, you'll end up 6 feet under. Exactly, just another system of oppression meant to control us. Male headship is an abusive doctrine. Yes, this system wants to keep basically they want to keep everybody in the position of the way they brought Black women to this country in 1619 as enslaved. They want to keep us as cooks, baby makers, and nannies, maids, sex workers, home managers, therapists. They want us to be everything, give away all our, yeah. And Miami, I ain't even, now Coach Dad won't let me have one. But I'm a big believer in Black women protecting themselves and arming themselves. Huge believer, especially if you got something to worry about. Girl, join a gun club. It's Black women pew pew clubs all over the United States. Black women got motorcycle clubs and pew pew clubs. Girl, get you a y'all. The scary Scorpio got mace and a taser. Clack 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 clack. Protect your daughters and protect yourselves. Yes, or learn self defense and yeah, a bunch of non lethals. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I started studying. I'll save that for 2027 and I'll let y'all show y'all a demonstration. It's not a pew pew because Coach Dad is, and he's right. It's for the best. It's for the best. I don't need one. I don't need one. It would not work out well for anybody, but I have an alternative, and I'll be sharing that later. Let me check these out. CCW immediately. Lil Sasaka. Yes. Hey, how the ever? How are you? Yep. BB, there you go. Little BB pew pews. Protect ourselves. Sometimes we have to withdraw even from our own men. We can see them clearly. We can love ourselves enough. Hey, Wakandan Songbird. We can love ourselves enough to step back from these systems, even these interpersonal ones that are killing us. Okay? It's called Pink Shirley. Yes, ma'am. Long live Pink Shirley. Okay? Everybody tells you I shouldn't have one, but I have a catfish guy. You see? Protect yourself. Do what we have to. Go back to the old ways. Go back to the old Krav Maga. It's a Krav Maga is wonderful. That's the Israeli. I think that's an Israeli personal defense system called Jackie. This is what I want to hear. See, this is what I like. I love this. I plan to get a taser. Somebody plays a taser. I'm immature. Yeah, I'm too. Y'all trauma. You know, I'm healed and I'm spiritually grounded. But that would just I literally, because of my childhood and upbringing and stuff I saw, like your girl, I saw pistol whipping. So it would be too much for me. It's called Tiff Tiff. Yes. I'm a big believer in us protecting ourselves. I really am. I really am. I'm a big believer in Black women having big dogs. Ain't nothing sexier to me than a Black woman with a big dog, like a big old pit bull that she treats like a king. Yeah, Wakanda said she keep that black gal on her at all times. So hey, take up gardening. Said saved her life. She said, that's all I can say here. Okay. Lots of blunt instruments. A lot of sharp instruments in the tool shed. Desperate times. We're gonna have to get like the Dora Milaje out here. It is what it is. We didn't make this world. We're gonna thrive in it. Enough. Yeah. Healed but aware. Thank you, Victoria. And I pray for God's forgiveness, because there is no choice between, hey, some of this stuff is above us. And I tell you what, I grant you the forgiveness of Black women. That's all you need anyway. There you go. Sprinkle some of this chlorophyll water. You are washed and cleansed on behalf of Black women. Hallelujah. Y'all know I'm deconstructed. Okay? You are saved and cleansed in the name of the 92%. From here on out and forever after. Yeah, you're cleansed. Go forth. It is so. And so mote it be, and so may it be. Okay? We're doing things different. Okay? It's a different situation around here now. Whoo! And Aaron, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for encouraging, because Big Sister was a whole flurry of activity getting ready for that health and service that longevity women's health summit. Okay? Making me have to go back and relive trauma from the late 70s. Ooh, they are not ready. Everybody, okay. And just to give further testimony to the power of organized indifference and the power of it for Black women, organized indifference, removing ourselves from people, places, phenomenal. Thank you. Well, I may have to lay down and take a nap. After this, we didn't get to no news, but it ain't no news. Kash Patel is a functioning drunk and is not in charge. Y'all's stunt queen in chief is so incontinent, mentally unstable, dealing with dementia, that he's not even allowed into the situation room anymore. He's not making the decisions. The generals and probably Stephen Miller, whoever else calls themselves in charge, making decisions. That's the news. Oh, the Strait of Hormuz is not open. The president lies and says that it's open in order to keep the stock market high. Because I don't, black women, I don't know if y'all have looked at your portfolios. Maybe want to take some money off the table because the stock market was sky high as of Friday. Because he gets on here and he lies about the state of situation. He's like, Iran agreed to do this, and Iran is like, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. This hoe is lying. And by the way, the strait is closed. They went and captured a ship. JD Guyliner is on his way to, and if he's on the way, that means ain't nothing important gonna happen. Is on his way to Islamabad to start some negotiations when Iran has already told them, people, like, we don't trust you, you a lie, and the truth ain't in you. So who knows what's about to happen? Because Lord knows every time they get on TV telling us what's going on, it's all lies. Because all Jake do is front and lie. Can't stop lying. Kash Patel just got on TV today, said he's going to sue for defamation. Won't happen. I don't believe a lawsuit is even going to be filed. And if it does, it'll be withdrawn the second they get to discovery. I think that's the news. What else? What else? Gotta be watching them Lego movies too. And I'm philosophically opposed to watching the Lego movies because I know they're propaganda. But I watch each and every one of them. They be entertaining as fuck. I think it's some nuggets of truth in there. So I be watching them too. I know I shouldn't. Okay. Like the Yazis made propaganda films. The Soviets make propaganda films. So I know they're wrong, but I be watching them because I think they're gonna give us some secrets. Guyliner in chief, correct. You know, and what about the black woman nominated to be CDC director? Bombastic side eye. Listen. Is she a doctor? They trying to buy some. That's what they think. So it's, since they want to be transactional, black women gonna be transactional with our vote. Yes, and when you say bombastic side eye, yes, black women gonna give everything the bombastic side eye. And how dare people? And people got the nerve to get mad at us and be like, "Why does everything have to be?" Because we know y'all. We know how y'all act. We know y'all dishonest. We know the truth ain't in you. In this government, and we also see how quickly things crumble when we remove ourselves. Man, black women, we decided y'all got it, and we're gonna be over here taking, hey KJ, we're gonna be over here taking care of ourselves, and watch, don't y'all see how it all crumbles? Let it all crumble. This government needs to, stop playing in our faces. What's up with California gubernatorial race? Republicans are ahead. That's because we got 1,000,001 people. Let me make sure everything is okay here on the mic. If you guys are over, I'm not gonna cry. I'm being strong. Can y'all let me know over on the tube that is you? Could y'all please let me know? I want to make sure y'all can still hear me and we're not having mic troubles. Okay, California gubernatorial race. It's a mess because we need more Democrats to drop the fuck out. I think we still have like 8 or 10. So yeah, it looks as though, and we're still trying to, now that Eric Swalwell, thank God, like removed himself from the race and from Congress. We need to get it together, Gwendolyn. Like we really do. We gotta decide. And it was a leftist that got in my comments. Y'all saw, I don't know if y'all saw the video I made on my way to San Francisco. I was on my way to San Francisco to a really beautiful day. I went to this it's owned by this couple. They're so beautiful, like they're an interracial couple. So it's black woman owned, but the other partner, the one that started, it's called Pickle Athletics. It's like a pickleball complex. It's so bougie. It's so cute. It's so nice. They invited so many. I met some of the most amazing black women. Do y'all follow It's Sabrina? Follow her. She is so nice. She talks a lot about black women dealing with this economic instability. She is so beautiful. She was such a good sport. She's local. I think we're gonna be friends. But on Friday, I made a video talking about the gubernatorial race, and I put it, and y'all, thank you. Help me go to that video. I'm all blue. I'm in my car. Thank you for reposting it and sharing it, because I want to get the person that seems like he might get my vote. That's Javier Becerra. He used to be the Secretary of Department of Health and Human Services. He cares a lot about health care and making sure California still has access to health care in light of the Republicans trying to destroy the um, the ACA. And I asked to the camera, I said, candidate Becerra, I want to hear what you have to say about Black women in our health and wellness. We are dealing with insane disparities. We are being kicked out of the workforce, which is where a lot of us were even accessing our health care. They're trying to destroy the ACA so that we can't shop on an exchange and like insure ourselves. We deal with all kind of discrimination and bias in healthcare. People don't believe us. They don't believe our pain. And so what are you doing to help make sure that Black women can stay healthy and well and that we can reverse some of these disparities? Somebody gets under my comments and says something crazy like, well, what about all people in health? And I'm like, you know what? Again, we're going to center Black women because if you center Black women, everybody else, if you can take care of these disparities and these biases against us, it's going to improve healthcare for everybody. But we do need to get together and we're going to show up and vote. We are. We could be better about the way we show up and vote. But I did. The person that gets my vote is going to be the person that answers that question, and everyone needs to get it together to vote. But you know who we don't have to worry about voting? Somebody else said that too, but we still need Black women to vote. I said, why? You don't have to say that. We know we're supposed to vote. We always vote. Don't be talking to us about us needing to vote. There's no need to talk to the valedictorian about getting their grades up. We got it. We gonna always vote. Everybody else need to get their shit together. And we have already found out that they don't listen to a damn thing we say. So the other people that need to get it together to vote, the young people and the white men and the white, that's them. Latinos, y'all got some work to do down here. Y'all the ones got the work to do, not us. Not us. My calendar is set for early voting. I love early voting. They closed one of our polling places because we do so well in California with voting by mail. It's too bad because me and Coach Dad used to love voting day. We used to love it. That's a bar. We don't need to talk to the valedictorian about their grades. Like, we're fine. Black women are going to always vote. Everybody else need to get their paperwork and stuff together. We're going to be fine. We know how to fill out a ballot, and also we also know people be fucking with us. We also know how to show up with our paperwork intact. Okay, we know how to show up with all of our ID and what we're supposed to do. We already know how to do that. Oh, early voting opens today in Texas. Ooh, your boy James Tallarico is about to find out. Go Texas, give them what they deserve. Give it to them. Give them what they deserve. Y'all, I love us so much. Yeah, our track record doesn't match, girl. Yeah, I don't know why they be trying to. We need a rest and inspiration reading. I don't even care if we got all the goals. I don't even care. Whoo! All right. Yeah, girl, take your driver's license and your passport. Take your real ID. This is one of these days. I don't even care if we got all the goals. We need a rest and inspiration reading. Woo! We need some rest and inspiration. OMG, I love your earrings, girl. Okay, so I got my earrings. They're so pretty. Y'all follow OMG. I love your earrings. I ordered a pair of the cutest earrings. Thank you, phenomenal. I appreciate it. Y'all gonna see them. They cute too. I was gonna wear them at the Live Long Health Summit and take some pictures and show you. OMG, I love my earrings, but I had to have a little mic in my ear, and they're so pretty. Like, I love a big, oversized statement cute earring, girl. And I need to bring, so I was so impatient to open the box. I opened it in the car, and then I got all delighted. I got so excited, and then I was like, oh, I need to do an unboxing so everybody can see how beautifully she did everything. So, girl, I left it in the car. Normally, I keep all my products and stuff I want to show and highlight over here, but they're in the car. So I got to go down and get them, and I'm going to do the unboxing so you can see. But they are so pretty. She said, yeah, they're so pretty. I'm so excited. We're going to be collaborating with OMG, I Love Your Earrings on special 92% earrings. They're so beautiful. They're so gorgeous. I was so happy happy to give them. Oh, about Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, Caitlyn. Can I say something? Y'all don't cancel me. Don't cancel me, 92%. First of all, Caitlyn gets exactly what she deserves. She has gotten exactly what she deserves. Y'all, a lot of people are getting what they deserve. Have y'all seen Ben Sass? The Dilbert creator, Caitlyn Jenner, they all reaping what they sow. If you reap the wind, you sow the wind, you gonna reap the whirlwind. They all getting what they deserve. I know my grandma don't appreciate me talking like that, but grandma, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. As he should, he gonna suffer the way he should. And can I also say, my grandmother, I couldn't say things like ugly. You couldn't call people ugly. Like you could, like, the aunties and stuff, people would say like your ways are so ugly. Like, but you don't call people ugly or say somebody's ugly. Caitlyn Jenner is the ugliest bitch I've ever seen in my life. I don't use this word often, but Caitlyn, girl, you wanted one so bad. You went and got yourself a pussy. Step your pussy game up. That's the ugliest bitch I've ever seen in my life. My God. Try harder, bitch. You trying to be a part of the club. Step your pussy game up. I don't even like saying that. That's a word I don't even say. Step it up, bitch. Get it together. You look awful. You look terrible. Oh, bitch, you ugly from the inside out. Y'all, my grandmama used to say, oh, your ways are so ugly and her ways are ugly. And you know why she deserves what she gets? Don't cancel me. Y'all know how I mean this in my spirit. Y'all know what I had meant, 92%. That bitch said she would still vote for y'all stunt queen in chief. So, whatever, bitch. You deserve what you get. You letting the whole side down. Yeah, they both canceled. Bruce and Caitlyn go straight to hell, literally in gasoline jars. And y'all know I'm deconstructed and I don't believe in hell. I saw a picture of her and I said, yeah, pretty is as pretty does. And that bitch is ugly all the way down to the bone. Y'all know I don't like calling women bitches. And y'all ain't never heard me get on here talking about somebody ugly. Y'all ain't never heard me say that because it really thought she was special. I don't know what she gonna do when she hit passport control. And then it's like, now I can't travel, bitch. So what? And what y'all making for dinner tonight? I'm making red beans and rice. F you, Caitlyn. Do go straight to hell expeditiously, disrespectfully. The 92%. Girl, I'm ready to forget I ever knew who she was. I looked at that picture of her. That shit upset me. It really did. As a black woman, hell is a lake in Gehenna in Jerusalem. It's a disposable for human. It sounds right. She can go straight there. Girl, what your D Queen says she having beef short ribs. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds, black eyed peas with cornbread. I got a whole pack of black eyed peas in there. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm about to get this Instapot on and popping. Caitlyn Jenner. Exactly. The self-hate is real. Still talking about she loved the stunt queen in chief and would vote for him again. So why are we supposed to care? Bitch, go away. What is the purpose? It don't even make no sense to have somebody like Kris Jenner like in your Rolodex and you still walking around looking the way you look. God damn. And that's the effort, just laziness. I can't stand a lazy queen. Just lazy, not even trying. Get it together. Put some respect on our name. You're going to be over here trying to be on our team. Try harder, bitch. Step it up. And learn something about yourself. Trying to and I've considered myself a leader for trans. Like, how you blind? You blind leading the blind. How somebody gonna lead? How you gonna lead somebody with your hypocritical, wildly unattractive self? Ooh, And I don't think it's nothing makeup or plastic surgery can fit. She needs a burqa. Cover it all up. It's all awful. None of it is inspired. All of it is tired. You can't even give us a look like fresh skin or an outfit or good hair. Go away forever and ever. And I don't give a damn that you can't travel internationally. Hey, Dita Queen, thank you for these stickers. These stickers delight my heart. Yeah. Oh, I like this. What Condon Server said. I told y'all before, when it comes to them dams, don't ask me shit. That's okay, Nikki. Nikki Cinnamon is a dancer, y'all. Nikki, you almost got me this close to taking a heels class, girl. If I could get my knees a little bit stronger. Makeup caking and separating. Just bad filler. It's all migrating. Yes, we about to, girl. Yes, I do. Actually, somebody wants to ask me about an event. I'm gonna go meet her, another Black woman, at 11:30. I don't do a lot of events. My client list is very, very, very small and selective, but I'm following my own word. And I was like, I want to get to know and talk to as many Black women as possible all the time, not only online, but also in real life, because we are healing in and of ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. But I wanted to pull a rest and inspiration reading for us from the, y'all know we love the rest deck. I wish all Black women had this deck. This deck is one of my absolute favorites. Can we see it? Y'all can see it. I love the rest deck. This was created by Trisha Hersey, and I need to put my nails on. Y'all, I'm gonna make a video. Y'all help me pick which nails I'm gonna put on next. The rest deck, and it is 50 practices to resist grind culture by the good Bishop Trisha Hersey. She's one of my favorites, and she is the first person that I ever heard talk about rest for Black women as being a spiritual tool, and rest for us, for Black women, as a revolution. I love her, and I love to pull one of these for her. Normally, one of these for us. Normally, I pull these for us when we have achieved all of our live goals. But y'all, this has been such a good, uplifting live today that, of course, we're going to have one of these. Oh, we had this one the other day. Should I read it again? I'm going to do it because, y'all, when we keep getting the same card over and over again, it means that we need to pay better attention. We need to pay attention to it. So I'm going to put on one of my favorite songs, but one that I will not cry listening to, because sometimes I be getting emotional when I do gratitude segment for us. I ought to do something irreverent. How about Wake Up in the Sky? No, how about... No, I'm going to do something. I'm not going to play Gucci Mane for our... Why not? Damn it. I'm going to Wake Up in the Sky. I love waking up in the sky with Black women. Good morning. And it is 420 day. So happy 420 day if you celebrate. This is Northern California. Won't no work get done in California today. It won't be a lick of work being done today on 420 day. Telling you right now, girl. It's about to, the children show up to celebrate. Oh, What's Supposed to by Joy Rhodes. What's that? Should I write that down? Are y'all giving recommendations? You like the rest? Yeah, the rest deck is just wonderful. Thank you all for sharing it. It is one of my favorite things. And I always like to say, when we first started this broadcast from the 92%, when we birthed ourselves the day after election day, this was brand new. I didn't open this so many times, y'all. We done worn the writing off. I ain't never worn the writing off a box or anything ever. But that means we need these messages. Oh, I don't know, but I'm going to write it down. Who is Joy Rhodes? I'm going to look it up. And y'all follow my girl, Dr. Jessica Shepard, here on TikTok. Buy her book. I just ordered it. I just met her. She is so kind. And she wrote a book called Generation M, Living Well in Menopause and Perimenopause. Now, there's a lot of white women that have written a lot of like groundbreaking books on this, but she is so kind and she is so gracious. And she took my question out of like a crowd of 1,500. She let me ask my questions about Black women, us experiencing menopause like early and having more severe symptoms. And then when I went to go to a breakout session, she was so kind. She's very big over on the IG, but she needs to be bigger here on TikTok. And I'm going to be using her book as a guidepost for my own longevity and perimenopause and menopause journey. So she is amazing. I just want to make sure Dr. Jessica Shepard, y'all go follow her. Tell her Halicue sent her. Oh, okay. So this is okay. Oh, so you're trying to give me some recommendations for music. Okay, let me write that down. Joy Rhodes. Let me write it down. You know who else was looking bad? Did y'all see Lil Wayne? Y'all see Wheezy F Baby? Wheezy F Baby talking about, oh, it's so humbling to not be invited to Coachella and to just be forgotten. And I was like, Wheezy F Baby. Wheezy, you don't remember them pictures you were taking with the stunt queen in chief? You don't remember we was all watching when you was all hugged up with him and shaking hands and thumbs upping? You don't remember that? Wheezy looking bad too. Looking real bad. Oh, it's viral on TikTok. Okay, right on. Love it and love her vocals. Okay, right on. Joy Rhodes. All right. Wait, that sounds familiar. No one Superfly. Joy Rhodes. Let me see. See if I have any of her music. All right, I will check it out. I'm not Joy Rhodes music. I see like a million different white women here. Hold on. Why is it not? Oh. Got it. All right, I will check it out. All right, right on, y'all. All right, well, now Positions by Ariana Grande isn't necessarily correct. Are we ready for our rest and inspiration reading before we get ready to say goodbye? Oh, Supposed to is the song. Okay, Supposed to. Supposed to is the song. Y'all. Oh, all right, let's have our rest and inspiration reading. We have gotten this card before, which means we're not paying close enough attention. When tip for me, when I'm pulling cards for myself, for reflection, or if I'm trying to see around the corner, if I'm doing divination or I'm trying to get some guidance, I pay attention when I keep getting the same card like over and over and over. So we need to pay attention to that. So yeah, we not listening. We're not listening clear. We're clearly not paying attention. So I'm gonna put it up here. Y'all screenshot. I'm also gonna put it on my stories. We just got this card. If it wasn't last week, it was the week before. Black women, we will unravel. Oh, thank you, Bounty Bliss. Thank you. We will unravel. That really means a lot to me. I love those lights. We will unravel from urgency. This goes hand in hand with us talking about the third crucial decision we made as Black women, unlearning the grind. We will unravel from urgency. And the message from the good bishop, Trisha Hersey: Black women, find a comfortable place to sit or to be. Then read these words aloud. Black women, we deserve patience. We deserve grace, mercy, and care. Black women deserve to not be rushed. We deserve to be seen as powerful and tender. We are worthy of a slow and a connected, rested life. When we act with urgency, we are ignoring the beauty of what is here right in front of us. I'm going to read that again. Thank you so much, Dee. When we act with urgency, and it's almost always somebody else's urgency, it is almost never ours. It's always somebody else's problem. It's always something we got to do to respond to somebody else. When we act with urgency, we ignore the beauty of what is here right in front of us. We will surrender to the flow of life. Black women, we will rest. That is the message, all right? Okay. Oh, did I miss something? I don't see if I missed anything. Hey, Kali, how are you? So, y'all, that is our message. We will unravel from urgency. Y'all, and I'm going to tell us, because I know we got some mamas in here. Sometimes we got to unravel from these damn kids' urgency, too. Okay. Sometimes we have to pull away from some of this, too, because these children will drive us crazy. So, listen, I'm just saying, Let's look at this full spectrum in every aspect of our lives. Don't mean hello, Kali. Yes, I did. I hope I said your name right, Kali. Yes, I did. Mwah. How are you? Welcome. Okay. So I hope everybody enjoyed our rest and our inspiration reading. I'm going to put it up in my stories in case you didn't get it. And y'all, I'm going to put it up on my stories. Like y'all screenshot it and reverse it. Okay. I know we're not almost to 200K. We've never done that before. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the bouquet, girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. And y'all know how we like to do it. Now you're ex goes, listen, girl, I see you and I feel you. Okay. So much of to the way I like respond to the girls and like immediately, whatever y'all need, I'll drop anything, I'll drop everything. Like for you, I'm gonna keep doing and I'll do it all over again. But sometimes we need to cut some of this off. Sometimes, you know who told me that? Chief of Villainy, her divine alchemy. She's like, sometimes these kids is the damn energy vampires too. Sometimes we have to tell these children, especially when they get older, that I have trust you and I have faith in you to navigate, especially once they start getting like 19, 20, 21. Sometimes we got to tell them, listen, I trust you. My therapist told me this. I'll never forget this. She goes, you need to let that girl know that you believe in her ability to reset. You believe in her ability to handle this issue herself. Yeah, her divine, your girl, you told me that. This woman ain't never done me wrong. Y'all follow her divine alchemy. This woman ain't giving me. When I tell you, let me just testify to being a member of her community and listening to what the F she says. She ain't led me wrong yet. One time when like the lanky Libra was going through some shit, I had to be like, listen, I trust you to figure this shit out. I am here to be your guidepost. I'm here to be the thing to help. Sometimes we got, what do they say in the books? They said we got to go from being the manager to the damn consultant when they begin to be like young adults. I remember that, man. When Lanky Libra came home this summer, she showed up with one day we just woke up and we had this emergency. And I told Coach Dad, I said, God damn, things are, I love when she's home, but God damn. Like really, like sometimes you just should be peaceful around here. Like the scary Scorpio, we be peaceful as F in this house for the most part. I mean, I'm very dramatic and I'm very extra, but for the most part, should be calm and collected around here for the most part. So sometimes, yeah, let's remember that. Sometimes sometimes they need to act with urgency and we have to coach them through managing their emotions. And I'm telling you, yeah, exactly. They're not learning if we fix it. Yes. Yeah, chaotic ass young energy. Yeah, sometimes we got to be like, wait, come on now. We put a lot of work and a lot of investment in you having a calm nervous system. And we've taught you how through your exercise, your athletics, your mindfulness practices, how to cultivate calm. That we don't cultivate calm here by dispersing it to everybody else. That's how me and Coach Dad used to operate before it was children. We don't do that no more. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, exactly. D, that is so smart. That is so true. And y'all know we love them. We do anything for them. But sometimes, like my therapist had to tell me, Halicue, you got to stop treating your daughter like she's growing up like a severely traumatized Black girl in Southern Mississippi in 1980. Like, she's like, yeah, she's not you. You don't have to treat her the way like the stuff you needed. She's got a lot of the raw materials to be able to fix a lot of things herself. She's got loving and attentive parents. Give her like make sure she understands that you have faith in her to like sort some things out for herself. Girl, but when she told me that, I was like, what? She's like, yeah, like she's not you. She does not. No. So there you go. And then I remember this once. I was like, I don't know, the scary Scorpio. We're not as codependent. I was like, wait, what? She goes, no, that child has very healthy boundaries. Well done. She goes, I know this is gonna be hard for you to hear, Halicue, but everything's not about you. I said, wait a second. Wait a minute. So I just wanted to share that. And that case, exactly. Sometimes we be projecting, but that's why we're here together, like in community to help each other. In the chat, could somebody please put, y'all know what I want us to put. Could somebody please put in every lifetime? in every lifetime, because we hit some things that were very difficult today. We hit a topic that I don't really bring it to us that often, but my God, people rattled us. Thank you, every lifetime and every lifetime. Y'all know when I decided I wanted us to do a gratitude segment in every a gratitude segment in every sunshine report. I didn't want it to be some kind of weird, oh, please, and begging something, like begging to just help us make it through the day. No, I wanted to remind us as Black women how much I love being a Black woman. I am so grateful. Can y'all hear me? Lord, the man is right outside my window. I am so grateful. Hey, y'all, Fortune. I am so grateful. Yes, grateful for my ancestors. I am so grateful. They used to have us ashamed. That's how they used to have us ashamed to call ourselves Black. They wanted us to call ourselves like African American. I think they wanted to make us feel bad or ashamed for being descended from our enslaved ancestors. So, yes, gratitude to our ancestors, to my grandma Halicue, to my grandma Myrtle. Oh, my goodness. Grandma Myrtle said she was gonna make me a lady if she had to break every bone in my body. She tried. She tried. She did. And still I stand. Here we are. We endure. I am so grateful, 92%, that we have each other. I am so grateful that we birthed ourselves and that we are building this community every day. I am so grateful that we chose each other. Man, we mess around and choose these men in our lives, man, it's 50-50. We don't like it. Not 50-50 like paying. We don't know what we might get. Did we actually choose a winner or did we pick a monster? I don't know, but I ain't never gone wrong with Black women yet. This community, this is what's going to keep us whole. This is what's going to keep us healthy. I'm telling y'all, one of the main points they made at that conference is that when Black women, like women, our friendships, our communities, that's what keeps us healthy. That's what's going to give us the longevity, our spiritual connection. So, our assignment today, when y'all go out into the world, if you see another Black woman, speak, smile, acknowledge her, because that connection, that's the new system that we are rebuilding. That is what we're doing. And in every lifetime, may I come back as a Black woman. May we come back together as Black women. Oh, you got birthday nails? Girl, take a picture and show them to me. Send it to me. In every lifetime, I am so grateful for us. I'm so grateful for the 92%. Thank you all for sharing the live. I don't know if we're going to make it. I don't know if we're going to make it to 100 to 200K. I sure would like to, but I don't know if we are. Let me see if I can turn the clicker on jet fuel, and let's see if we can get there. But I love us. I hope everybody has enjoyed. The broadcast today. I'm so happy to be back. I only have to go to one other event this week. It's going to be for Earth Week, or we're doing something here in San Francisco. And I was invited to some event for Earth Week. But we are doing the Sunshine Report every morning, Monday through Thursday. This week on Friday, we'll be doing Black Girl Podcasters at 4:00. Please become a member. Please become a super member of the super fam, because I'm doing a very special, a very healing activation for us this Friday at 3:00. We need it. We need it. And let's get excited about it, because Jupiter's getting ready to go into Leo. That's exciting. It's about making ourselves bigger, talking about what it is we love about ourselves and like being seen. But we need some help getting through this crazy Aries energy. This has felt crazy. This has felt like I don't know, an accident in a fireworks factory or some shit. Like, it feels crazy out here. Thank you for all the yellow, Crystal. You know I love to see that. Love y'all so much. Y'all, I would love for us to get to 200K. Let's do it. I got the clicker going on full tilt. We might get it. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the Sunshine Report. I know we got a little deep, but if we can't be here for us, we can't expect it from anybody else. And you know what? I am not even sad about it. I'm not even sad about it. You know how sometimes you have to go through healing, like you understand that, oh, the reason we don't have this relationship, maybe it's family, maybe it's in a marriage or something, we don't have it because we didn't set it up right. And sometimes you have to like mourn it, like you have to mourn the fact that it'll never be what it could be. That's what it is with our relationship with the United States in this country and so many things. We black women, we're mourning it and we're getting the fuck past it. And ain't nobody taking our life. We're gonna live extra hard out here. We're not walking around sad, we're not walking around tired and scared. We are gonna uplift Dr. Serena and her memory by our assignment today. We're going to see another black woman. We're going to, if we don't do anything, you don't even you have to give money. You ain't even got to touch nobody else if you want to. We can give the gift of a smile and a gift of the word. I'm not saying, yeah, me neither, Miami. I had to mourn a lot of stuff, and I accept what it was. I accept what it is, and I am fine. I am fine. We're gonna be okay. Oh, mama, thank you for being a member of our super family. 200K. We did it. Now y'all gonna see me wearing my earrings. Y'all, thank you. We did it. I'm so happy. I think this is a record. I don't know if we ever did this before. I love us, but we needed this today. And all we have to do, y'all know I was born with all this extra Leo energy. Leos are nothing but big Care Bears. That's why I wear my little gold necklace. That's my little Care Bear heart right there. And I was born with way too much of this sunshine and way too much of this energy. And the most important place I can focus that sunshine is on us, on black women. So thank you for hanging out with me. Yes, please notify me when you go live. And I love deconstruction conversation. I love deconstructing and I love decentering conversation. So please invite me in. I am so here for that. So thank you for inviting me, Erin. Mwah. To all the hotties, y'all know I love you. Okay. Okay, from to all my hotties, to the executive committee, to pals, to Aaron, Silvana, D the Queen, everything Aaron Ashley. Did I say Aaron, Nayland? Y'all know how much Coretta, Wakandan Songbird, Ocean Summer. Y'all mean the absolute world. This live. Thank you, phenomenal. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you so much, girl. I love that fan. I'm going to pick that, girl. I needed the fan a couple of times. Thank you all for being so supportive and so loving. Thank y'all for not canceling me over that ugly hoe, Caitlyn Jenner. Somebody got to catch it, and these people going to catch it. It's good for us. It's good to channel our rage and to point. See, that's another thing. We're not supposed to keep our rage and our feelings pinned up inside. That's how we get autoimmune disease. We have to focus it in the right direction. We got to point it in the right direction. That fan is wonderful. I love it. Y'all, I'm going to go resurrect my Renaissance fan. I love us so much. Let me get ready. I have another beautiful, bold, brilliant black woman I got to go meet down at the Hivory today. I love us. I will see us tomorrow morning at 8:30. And to every beautiful, bold, brilliant black woman of the 92%, Mama Sharon, thank you. Thank you for being a member of our community. Much love to you, Silvana. I love seeing you in here. Much love to you, Wanda. Kali, thank you for joining us. Gwendolyn, have a wonderful morning. Gwendolyn, we're going to work it out here in California. We are. Thank you all for all your love and support. And like I say at the end of every broadcast, to the beautiful, bold, brilliant black women of the 92%, all the love in my heart. And to everyone that's truly aligned with us, the exact same. Now, everybody else, y'all can have a day y'all voted for. See us tomorrow, 92%. Oh my gosh, y'all, are we still on YouTube? Wait a second. I know we not still live on YouTube. Hang on. We are. Oh, YouTube. I forgot we were still live.